But first, tonight, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office announcing the arrest of 36 people after cracking down on street racing in the city. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anthony Austin.
I'm Jeannie Blaylock. We're glad you're with us tonight. Concerns over street racing back in April led JSO and the Florida Highway Patrol to conduct a street racer deployment, they called it. On your side's Kaylee Tracy joins us live, and she's learning more about the tactics that police use to conduct this investigation.
Jeannie, they had intel that they said that they got from social media, but also from other car groups that officers say were not participating in street racing. This taking place over the past several months. They also used drones to go to some of those meetups and watch from the air, they tell us. And now that assistant chief of Zone 1, who was one of the lead people in charge of this, Jamie Eason, says JSO got several complaints of street racers in the area. Eason says the public needs to know drag racing, burnouts, drifting, and being a spectator or a passenger isn't just dangerous, it's illegal. You could wind up with your car impounded, a ticket, or arrested. And she detailed one night in particular with the biggest bust over the past few months at a lot on Lem Turner. Officers wrote more than 200 citations and made several arrests that night alone.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office will always protect the constitutional rights of the citizens of this community, especially their right to assemble. So there are a lot of car clubs in Jacksonville, Florida that do not do illegal activity, and they enjoy meeting up, looking at cars, talking about that, and that is fine. Unfortunately, it's people like this that has turned it into illegal activity, and it made all the car clubs look as if they were bad, and it's not.
By the numbers to date, officers have written more than 630 citations across Jacksonville, handed out more than $92,000 in traffic fines, and arrested 36 people. They've also seized several guns, drugs, and impounded 13 vehicles. And that Eason, who you just heard from, who is in charge of leading this, she also tells us that they've seen a drastic decrease in street racing since they deployed these officers, but she says they'll continue to make these deployments until they are all gone. For now, reporting live, Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.
Kaylee, thank you. And First Coast News told you back in May when police began cracking down on car and motorcycle club meetups in Jacksonville. The Sheriff's Office says, as Kaylee mentioned, it's not just street racing that can land you in trouble. You could also be arrested for racing in a parking lot and being a passenger in a car that's racing, slowing or stopping traffic to race, and reckless driving as well. Even spectators can be fined $164. And to read more about the Sheriff's Office street racing deployment over the last couple of months, you can search for this story on our First Coast News app and also our website, firstcoastnews.com.